Hey folks, welcome back to another PoMa Masters video, and today we're going to talk about Hilda and Diancie, right? So Hilda and Diancie, obviously a rock type striker, right? Damage dealer. It's, the main thing is it's a 4 gauge AoE unit that after you mega, the 4 gauge move turns into a 3 gauge move because of fuel economy, which decreases your move gauge just to use your Diamond Storm, or you could use Stone Edge as well, right? So some quick things to highlight. Very good special or physical attack after you mega. Pretty good speed as well, right? Stat-wise, doesn't have much else. You have a Stone Edge for a single target option if you really need that, which is very, very nice to have, right? You got X attack over here. Shine on, so it max crit, +4 attacks. You're missing +2 attack, right? Got some speed buffs over here, accuracy buffs, so hopefully your Diamond Storm / Stone Edges don't miss. And then you also have Tough Cookie, so the more your defense is raised, the more it powers up your moves. And with Diamond Storm plus Swag Bag, you have a 100% chance of buffing your defense by 2 every time you use Diamond Storm, right? So that's nice. Anyways, going into the grid and stuff, right? Again, as usual for your lucky skills, you generally want Crit Strike 2, right? If not, Crit Strike 2, Crit Strike 1 for a damage healer, right? In this case. So moving on the grid, at 1 out of 5, we have Sand Shelter, I guess, because you could definitely run her with like a sand team, right? So if you are running her in a sand team, you could pick up Sand Shelter. If not, obviously you could ignore that. You just pick up some Diamond Storm power ups, mostly some speed ups, attack ups, right? Nothing else is super important. So unless you're using Stone Edge as well, then pick up Stone Edge power-up nodes. You don't really need accuracy because the training move buffs your accuracy, but just in case there's like a really high evasion opponent, then you can pick up the accuracy as well. But yeah, 2 out of 5 over here. You got some things. You got double down, right? Extra 50% to your sync move if you're hitting for super effective, so you could definitely pick that up. You have a few sync move power up nodes that you could definitely pick up as well. You have your move gauge refresh up here available for Diamond Storm, right? You could go over here, pick up this sync move power up node as well. And for the rest, again, it's just some Diamond Storm power ups, right? Yeah, basically, and then pick some speed ups, some other here's another attack node, or if you want more speed, you could go for the speed +10 over here. And if you're doing Stone Edge, you actually have Crit Strike 1 over here, so you could go for that instead, right? Again, if you are going for Stone Edge instead of Diamond Storm, which again is very, very, it's reasonable, right, to go for that. Some more Stone Edge over here. And yeah, you probably still want the sync over here. Maybe, have the speed over here as well. Yeah, so that's, I guess, your 2 out of 5 options. And again, if you ever need Sand Shelter, you pick up Sand Shelter, right? Actually, you don't need that defense over there. But yeah, if you ever need Sand Shelter, you pick up Sand Shelter if you're running her in sand. Moving on to 3 out of 5. You get your big stuff over here, right? You get ramming speed on Diamond Storm, Towering Force, right? So yeah, if you are, hitting super effective, you want double down over here, probably get the ramming speed up here and Towering Force down here, right? And you can still pick up a sync move power up node as well. Super Syncer, you could do that too, right? It's just for one hit though. But I mean, if you want to see how much your biggest Diamond Storm damage could do, then you could go for that, I guess. Right, but otherwise I'd say move gauge refresh is generally a bit more useful, right, most of the time. If you want, Fast Track 9 is fine too, but I mean, I'm just not sure if you would, what would you really want to like give up for that? Like, it's nice, but like if you really need speed, then just bring like a speed buffer or something, because like you don't want to give up Towering Force generally, unless you're not syncing. If you're not syncing, then sure, whatever. Then I guess like your only option is like to do this. You give up both sync nodes for Fast Track 9. So I guess you could do that. That's another option. And again, whenever you need Sand Shelter, just make sure you leave out 7, energy for Sand Shelter if you need Sand Shelter. Yeah, there isn't too many other options, right? The other one obviously is Stone Edge. So Stone Edge, move gauge refresh over here, quick strike over here. Probably still on double down, right? Again, if you're syncing with Diancie. And yeah, some more Stone Edge power-ups. There's not as much stuff for Stone Edge, I guess, right? Again, if you want fast track, you do fast track as well instead of guess one of these power-ups. So that's Stone Edge, I guess. Right, so yeah, pretty straightforward. Let's get into some team comps. This is probably going to be very good, right? First of all, you got all three Unova, skill going. With the Rock Striker theme skill as well. You have Sandstorm. Obviously, in this case, you would want Sand Shelter. Although, if it's fast enough, you maybe don't even need Sand Shelter. You just take the Sandstorm damage, not like that big of a deal, right? And in this case, you'll have Emmett doing really good damage. Ingo could max out your stats, or not your stats, your buffs that you need, right? It's just that you do need to get defense by yourself, so that's probably gonna take a bit. Right, it's gonna take a bit, but yeah, generally you should be good on gauges, right? Ingo gives you a free move next. Emmett's pretty fast himself, and then on top of that, you get fuel economy, so you're really only spamming like a 4 gauge and a 3 gauge rather than like 2 4 gauges. And again, Emmett gives you that 1 gauge spam plus the free move, next for your team. As for some other options, obviously over here, like it could be any rock type damage dealer, right? Aerodactyl if you have that, or Olivia if you have Olivia, right? Or I mean, if you don't have blue, just any of those rock type options are nice. You don't have to run her in Sandstorm though, right? For example, if you're running her with like blue, obviously you don't really need Sandstorm. Although Ingo, even outside of Sandstorm, still a really good support, right? But something like a Caitlyn, if you have full Caitlyn actually works pretty well with her because you have the defense buffs, right? Which again helps her multipliers, right? With both Harrowing Force and Tough Cookie. And on top of that, Caitlyn also has that little extra, attack buff to max out your physical attack with Diancie, right? So you could do something like Train Move turn 1, X attack turn 2, Diamond Storm turn 3. So that'll get you +3 crit, +2 attack, and +2 defense, and then over there with Caitlyn, double trainer move into maybe 2 if you're not worried about getting quad Q in, 2 trainer moves to X defense alls, then boom, you're set, right, for good sync nuke. Moving on, some other options. I mean, there's just a lot of options that you could run with her, right? You can also run her with like Kukui if you want to just run one with just featuring herself as a main damage dealer. Got another rock type to trigger the rock type theme skill on top of debuffing the opponent's physical defense, all that stuff, right? So yeah, a lot of really nice options that you could throw in. With Hilda, she's just really nice to run with just because of her pretty fast speed when she's mega, on top of again the fact that she's a 4 gauge damage dealer that gets turned into 3 gauge once you fuel economy. And if you're ever lacking on gauges, you could throw out a 2 gauge Stone Edge, right? It's Stone Edge generally not as powerful as Diamond Storm, right? But I mean, 1, it is single target, and 2, it's 2 gauge. 2 gauges for still a Stone Edge, which is not bad at all, right? Not bad at all if you're in need for gauges every now and then. So anyways, that's it for this one. I guess. Hope you all enjoyed. My guys, think in the comments down below. Like, enjoy this video, subscribe to my channel for some more PoMa content. I'll see you guys in the next one.